I do have two half-white sisters. I snuck out of the house. Reason being, my dad didn't want me to do music. A lot of people don't know, I play football. I'm a very good goalkeeper, so it was gonna be football or music. I literally taught myself how to DJ. I'm a fast learner, so I would just go, fold my arms, I'm watching, I'm picking one or two things, but if there's one artist that I respect so much, and may his soul continue to rest in peace, is Dagrin. Reason being, when we recorded 1, 2, 3, the remix, his verse, it wasn't meant to happen that day, but because of how far we've come together, he delivered his verse in 8 minutes. Laycon was on my second album. The paperwork wasn't signed, but we had a conversation because that was not my first time working with Laycon. The conversation was ongoing with my legal team and his legal team. So I guess he didn't know what was being discussed. And then this man, Pucci, he's not a DJ, he won't understand where I was coming from, but this man literally came back and slammed his hand on my deck. Pucci now. I just like, I said, okay, calm down. Hi guys, my name is DJ Neptune, aka Greatness, as you all know, and this is my exclusive on IP TV, and I'm here to spill all the exclusive things you want to know about DJ Neptune. So let's go. There's quite a lot, but that one that still rings a bell in my head would be, it's a foreign song, Snoop Dogg, Gin and Juice. Yeah, because I grew up with, a lot of my uncles, and rap, hip-hop music was a thing back then, so it was songs that they were just playing in the house. They played other couple of songs as well, but that particular one just keep bopping my head. It just takes me back to my childhood life that I miss right now, because I feel like, don't get me wrong, kids these days, they do have fun in their own way. But if I go back to my own time and now, I think we had way more fun better than the kids of these days. Because now everything is just like technology, technical and all of that. But back in the days, when you come back from school, you have your friends, you check on each other, you go out to play, with hip hop sounds and all of that stuff. But yeah, I do miss that, but it's life, you have to grow. A lot of people don't know, I play football. I'm a very good goalkeeper. So it was gonna be football or music, but music took the better part of me. I still play football to date, but just for fun. So if it wasn't music, definitely I would have chased a career in professional football. No disrespect, shout out to Arsenal, but definitely Barcelona, I'm sorry. If I walk into that meeting and I'm being asked this question that you just threw at me right now, if we go by recent songs, I think I would go with Davido and Omale, because that's a very, very bumpy song right now. It's not about the song being trendy, but it's unique because it has that element of Afrobeat, Afro house, and then there's a bit of that old school delivery as well. So definitely I would use that to sell myself. I do have two half-white sisters. Now my dad got an opportunity to travel out of the country at a very early age. I think he was 15 or 16 then, and then he moved to the UK and settled down. I do have two half-white sisters from that, him settling in the UK before moving back to Nigeria. So that's one information that a lot of people don't know about me. My life is out there, to be fair enough, but I feel that one story that people they can't really see through me is that I'm a very jovial person. Yes, I am. I might come into a room looking all straight-faced, all disciplined and all of that. But if I settle down and you get to know me, trust me, you'll just look at me like, nah, you're in the wrong profession. And I've gotten that a lot. Like people look at me like, nah, you should consider doing comedy. I'm like, nah, I'm too shy for that. You get me? But if I'm comfortable and I'm in my space, I unleash that part of me. So yeah, that's one thing that people don't know. It's because I get this, you're looking too serious, you need to open up a little bit. And in my mind, I'm saying, if I open up, you'll get tired of me, so. But I like it. I switch when I want to switch. So if I want to bring out that crazy part of me, I do it without faking it because I know it's inbuilt. But if I still want to keep my straight face and be that Neptune that people knows, so it's left for me to switch it up and switch it off anytime I want. That was actually my first time of attending a party, and I snuck out of the house. Reason being, my dad didn't want me to do music. Parents back in the days, when you go home and you tell your parent that, oh, daddy, I want to be a producer, I want to be a DJ, I want to be an artist, they just look at you like, so where did I go wrong? You get me? So that was my situation back then. Shout out to my friend. They do put like an end of year party together every year. And I was already having so much interest in the entertainment scene. Then I was already listening to a lot of DJ mixes from the likes of DJ FX2, Snoop the Damager, the list goes on. And I really wanted to know more about the craft. So when my friend told me, it's that time of the year, we're having our end of year party, we booked a DJ. So I was really excited, but I knew I can't go to my dad and say, oh, daddy, there's this party I need to attend. He's just gonna look at me like, are you, like you even coming to me, spilling this out? Like, did you think about it, So I snuck out of the house and I was excited I did, because being at that party and seeing that DJ flip his hands from left to right, there's a middle device which is called a mixer, and the music kept on changing and it felt like magic, So that now further pushed my interest into wanting to know more about the craft, and it was a fulfilled moment for me at the end of the day. And I was able to sneak back in and nobody knew I was out of the house. But yeah, it was a good feeling. To be honest, right? Growing up and then being like the only child around my parents then, I was the last born. I already sort of like had an idea of what I wanted to do when I become an adult. Entertainment was part of it. I was very, very good with drawing as well. My dad was like, I'm a mechanical engineer. I wanted to be an engineer. What's this with you drawing things around the house and all? But when it comes to being creative, that's always been inside of me, So going to the church, after church service, getting behind the drums, doing what every most regular kid would do. But for me, I was doing it because I knew when I get to a certain level, I want to be an entertainer. So when DJ kicked off for me, I was not surprised. And mind you, before DJing, I wanted to be an artist, but still my dad was against it. And I remember one of my uncles then, Uncle Kemi, would come to the house on Sundays because he's the choir master at the church, try to put me through the whole voice coach training. In fact, my dad stopped him from coming to visit us. He was that crazy, but while all of this drama was going on, deep inside of me, that's being an entertainer was already burning, So when I had the opportunity, it was just easy. And mind you, I literally taught myself how to DJ. I'm a fast learner, so I would just go, fold my arms, I'm watching, I'm picking one or two things, processing these things within me. And then what I also did to myself then was I was listening to a lot of radio shows. What that did for me was enhance my knowledge with music, different genre and all of that. And when it was time to kick off my career, everything was just seamless. The most humbling moment for me was 2008 when I got nominated for the Nigeria Entertainment Awards. That was my first nomination. And it wasn't even in Nigeria, it was all the way in the United States. And that was also my first time getting on the plane. So all of that didn't dawn on me until the plane took off and we arrived in New York, and I was like, damn, DJing has taken me this far. I didn't win that year, shout out to DJ Humility, he won. But then again, I was nominated the following year, which was 2009, and I won my category then. So all of that just made me realize that I made the right decision, even though it was difficult, because I left my comfort zone for 2 years. People around me understand what I was doing. They thought I just wanted to live a wayward life. But while I was out there, I kept on reminding myself that you cannot afford to fail, because if you do, people are going to laugh at you. So leaving the shores of Nigeria, leaving Africa as my continent where I'm from, and going all the way to North America, that was it for me, you know. And my mom was really, really proud. I didn't come from a musical background, but the people around me, which are like my older uncles and aunties, they were listening to songs that were in vogue as at that time, which was more of like hip-hop, R&B, rap music, you know. I mean, we didn't have the luxury of, we had few Nigerian songs like the Junior and Pretties. Listening to all that music gave me a good knowledge of music, of like music idea. And then now coming into when I started DJing, when we now had like luxury of like the Plantation Boys, the Tribesmen, and all of that. So it was easy to switch, because I tell people music is a universal language. If you have passion for something, even when it's not making sense, the passion would keep the drive alive. And that's what's always been for me, because this is what I love to do. When I started DJing, it wasn't about making money. It wasn't about living a certain lifestyle. It was about being passionate for the craft. And all of that now amounted to me getting paid. Because right now it's like I'm being paid to have fun. And this has also taken me to so many places I never thought music would have taken me. Because I don't think I would have been a 9-to-5 person and be able to achieve that, you know. So for me, being able to realize my talent that God placed in me, and then nurturing it and taking it to where I am today, I'm just, in all, I'm grateful. What I do right now, I've never done what I do to impress anyone. I do what I do because I know people need music. Music is life. You know, I have that part of me that can produce music. You know, so when I make this music, I make it because it's what I'm happy about. It's what it gives me joy. So I don't do it because people are doing it, then I feel I must do it. Same goes to DJing as well. Because for me, I see this as my ministry. People come to my shows, you probably walk into the hall feeling sad, feeling down. But when the music hits you, the mixes, the transition and all, like you literally fling your sorrows away, enjoy the moment. And when I see all that stuff, I feel fulfilled, I feel blessed. You know, so it's a blessing to be alive, to do what you love to do and still be able to affect people's life in a positive way. Afrobeats is doing what it's doing. Amapiano is doing what it's doing. But I feel Afro house, Afro tech is on a different level right now. House music has always been a universal sound. And now for producers and DJ to be able to infuse the Afro elements into house music just gives it a different twist. So that's my vibe right now. The one thing I want people to take out or feel is the authenticity of, no, that's not the right word. I'll rephrase back. What I want people to take out of my sound, my style of mixing, is the originality. I'm not here to brag, but if we go down memory lane, my discography, I could take you far back as 2010 when I did 1, 2, 3 remix with Emma, Netosi, and Dagrin. Tomorrow, if that song comes up, or conversation comes up about rap, hip-hop song in Africa, is one of the songs. Or do you remember that collaboration? That was one of the most crazy collaboration when it comes to hip hop. My song with Kiss Daniel that was released in 2017, thereabouts, all of a sudden is trending on TikTok. That's good music. Produced by JP Zoo. And I mean, it's very easy. Ike o sarupala. Ai mama. Ai mama. 1, 2, 3, let's go. Ineka, wait. Open. Not for me. Until tomorrow, I still don't know what we're opening, but enjoy the music. That's currently trending on TikTok right now. So shout out to the DJ association that we have, the Jan, very active. They're doing very well, and they're still doing a lot more to enhance the DJing craft back home here. But what I really don't like is people not understanding that DJing is an act. DJing is not just, you people are just mixing 2 songs now. It's not what you think. Because I'm behind the decks, I'm playing the right song. Nobody's coming to me to tell me what to play, but with your body reaction, I'm able to understand what to hit you next with, which you think is going to be like the almighty, but still with your reaction, and I'm just accelerating till the end of the party and everyone has a good time. And there's also the part whereby your timing has to be right. You just need to know when to play the right songs, when to switch to the next songs. So by the time you bottle all of this together, you realize that it's actually an act. It's not just about playing music. The advice I give whoever cares to listen, if you really want to go into the craft, then take your time to learn more about it. It's easy these days. There are tutorials on YouTube. You're either doing that to yourself or you look for someone to understudy. And when I say understudy, pick whatever you want to pick from their style and add to what you have developed and just try to be yourself. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to live under anybody's shadow. Like he sounds like, he plays like, that should be your unique selling point. Just be yourself, stay original, and be true to the craft. Nah, don't do this. I must read. DJ Sean, DJ Bomax, SL the DJ. Trust me, there are a lot of them. If I go on and on and on and on. If I didn't mention your name, trust me, it's all love. I see what you guys are doing. Annie and Wani. Yeah, I love what they be bringing to the table. Dope Caesar, now she's just come with a different level of creativity. Bali, yes. The last time I was in Bali, it was crazy because the first flight was oversold, so I was meant to arrive in the evening, still have some time before my event. The first flight was oversold. I was put on the next flight, so I literally arrived when the event was still on. And while I was waiting for my luggage to come out, the event promoter just made me understand that your set time is in an hour. So could you just please leave your bag? We'll assign someone to get it back to you. We already have an Okada outside waiting that will take you to the venue. Okay, cool, because me, I'm professional like that. I'm here to work. I'm not here to, who cares? So we walked outside, and then when I got on the bike, someone who also had just arrived, but we were not on the same flight, saw me, and I was just saying, Neptune, 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 Neptune. And when I turned, I waved, and yeah, that was a cool vibe, because I mean, all the way in Indonesia, who would have thought? But that's the power of what I do. Decision in my career. So the way I live my life, whatever happens or whatever I find myself in, I just take it as my destiny. Actually, that was a couple of days ago, but it was an R&B song. I just got into my feelings, and I just noticed there was a drop of tears. But that's music for you. Music is powerful. Like when music hits you, you just see yourself doing the unthinkable. Shout out to everyone I've worked with. Like everyone has brought their A game in terms of professionalism, you know. But if there's one artist that I respect so much, and may his soul continue to rest in peace, is Dagrin. Reason being, when we recorded 1, 2, 3, the remix, his verse, it wasn't meant to happen that day. But because of how we've come together, how far we've come together, he pulled up, he delivered his verse in 8 minutes. Amazing. Like it's still, like I can remember right now, like him, we arrived together and then he asked for the beat to be played. He was writing and then we transferred the song to his phone. He excused us, he went out to write, and then when he was done, he just came and straight in the booth. 8 minutes, less than 8 minutes, straight take. Like Paddy and then boom. It's so sad because that was the last time I saw him, because 2 days after, myself and NATO C, I was still NATO's DJ then, we had to travel to the US because we had some gigs. And then from the US, I was now nominated for an award in Malaysia, and I left for that, and I was in Malaysia when he passed on. And it's so sad because we were talking like, bro, I'm coming back, we're gonna shoot the video, all black, everything. Let's give them that mad hip hop visual. Shout out to everyone that played a major role, and Dagrin continue to rest in peace, bro. I received crazy DMs. Can we not talk about? Okay, so I received DMs like, oh my God, I didn't know you're this good looking. You need to put your face there out more. There was one, funny enough, is a big guy now, I don't want to mention his name. And this was Dr. Sid's Dorobuchi song then. No, Dr. Sid's version of Dorobuchi was an iLife version. So I was playing a 60th birthday party or a 50th birthday party, I can't remember, at Civic Center years ago. And then this man, Dorobuchi, Dr. Sid's version. I said, Chairman, I've heard you. I'm going somewhere. You can see I'm giving them the old school vibe now. Everyone is loving it. But now you want me to switch from that old school to Dorobuchi now? And then how am I going to build my tempo back? But obviously, he's not a DJ. He won't understand where I was coming from. But this man literally came back and slammed his hand on my deck. Dorobuchi now. I just like, I said, okay, calm down. But me being who I am, I stood my ground because I'm on a journey. Digital decks. Both. I mean, greatness did nobody. Nobody belongs to greatness, so both. The day party is a vibe. Both. One perfect collabo. Okay, I think I'll do Tattoo. Tattoo will come with D-O to the T-U-N, aka Gbagba, aka Bobo. I can't remember the other things. That's the thing, I never get annoyed. Oh, really? So you had that Neptune, and your mom didn't tell me. She will hear from me. But I'm happy for you. I hear your name everywhere. Nice. That's Kizane's Buga. Kizane and Techno, Buga. Rema. Let me know which your time. Calm down. Calm down. Lockdown. Oh, lockdown. Oh, lockdown. Girl, you sweet like Fanta. Yeah, you know the rest. It did affect my music, it did affect my numbers. The unfortunate part was it was locked down. It was locked down rather. I didn't get to tour with the sound that time when it was like a live wire like everywhere. But I would still say it's a blessing because the song went really, really like viral, really, really viral that Al Jazeera made the news about it, CBS in LA. Thriller did put up an article then as the most used song in Africa and third most used song in the world. I feel blessed. That's all I can say. I feel blessed. Shout out to Mr. Easy, Joe Boy, Magistics on the production, TG Amori on the video. Like, we all did an excellent job. And I remember Janet Jackson sending me a message, because if you go back to the video, you'll see where we did a dance step of the great late Michael Jackson, So she did send me a DM like, I just saw this video, amazing what you guys did with my brother's dance routine, kudos, and I got a message from Ludacris as well. Like, it was overwhelming, but I mean, all I can say is I feel blessed. All of that was misunderstood because with music, there's the business side of it. I don't handle this business side of it. I just create and I give to the distributor to do what they need to do. But with that scenario, what had happened was we created the music, it was distributed. Mind you, the distributor did put an advance in place and that advance needs to be recouped. You get me? But what wasn't properly done was the paperwork wasn't signed, but we had a conversation because that was not my first time working with Laycon. Laycon was on my second album. The first track on that album, Laycon, YJ Ladipo, Rise and Shine, that's the title of that song, and we did paperwork for that. So if I had done paperwork for that, why wouldn't I do paperwork for nobody? So it was an oversight, and the conversation was ongoing with my legal team and his legal team. So I guess he didn't know what was being discussed before the outbreak. But I mean, we've met after that, we've discussed, we've hugged, we've laughed over it, and everything is fine. It was just a misunderstanding. There are quite a few of them, but for me, I'm big on time. When the time is right, it would work. So I mean, I reach out to maybe the artist or the team, and everyone's got their busy schedule. You get me? I can't name names. That's why I said that like quite a number of them that I would love to work with, but when the time is right, we'll make music. Because with music, you can't really force it when it's not there. Yeah. Alright, so what am I working on currently? I actually do have a lot under my sleeves. I'm from curating the Sounds of Neptune event. 2019, I had the first rave in Lagos. This year, Easter Monday, we had the second edition in Lagos still. And now for me, I want to take it around. You get me? So we're taking Sounds of Neptune. It's a party, it's a rave, just come, enjoy yourself, network and all of that. So that's ongoing. Then aside from that, I'm working on music as well. So the first official single from my next album, Greatness 4, will be out in July. We're still working with first week of July to be precise. And then the end of July, the album will be ready. Right now we're mixing and mastering. I would say I'm 95% done with that. And then the first single for sure is dropping first week in July. Hey, what's up guys? My name is DJ Neptune. Be yourself. That's the only truth you can tell yourself. Don't try to be like the next person because you don't know what they be doing behind closed doors. So just be yourself, work hard, stay focused, and trust me, your greatness would eventually arrive. My name is DJ Neptune. This is my exclusive showing on Hip TV. Don't touch the station. Enjoy the show. Till we catch on the dance floor. It's greatness and peace out. Trust me, the party is going to be sickness. Story I've never shared.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Great
you.
guest.